How do you get revenge on a girl who lies about you to the whole dorm? I live in a college dorm on an all-girls floor. If I leave the building, I usually put on a sweater or bra, but if I'm just walking a few steps down the hall to the bathroom or water fountain, I don't bother. It's just a dorm, not a runway. A few nights ago, I stepped out wearing a plain white tank top to refill my water bottle. The tank was fitted but not see-through, so nothing crazy. There were a few girls in the hallway with one of their boyfriends, but I didn't think twice. I filled my bottle and went back to my room. About half an hour later, I got a knock at my door. One of the girls from the hall was there. She said, "Hey, sorry to ask, but could you cover up a little when you're out in the hall? My boyfriend was looking at you, and it made me uncomfortable." I'm not a confrontational person, so I just said, "Oh, sure, no problem." For the rest of the night, I threw on a sweater whenever I left my room. I thought that was the end of it, but the next day, my roommate told me she overheard the same girl in the bathroom gossiping about me. She was telling her friends that I was showing off on purpose, standing at the water fountain like I was trying to get attention. My roommate said the girl even acted it out, pretending to be me posing with my water bottle. That night, I walked past her and her friends again in my pajamas on the way to brush my teeth. She looked me up and down, whispered something, and suddenly, they all started giggling. At that point, I realized this wasn't about her being uncomfortable. It was about her trying to embarrass me. The real kicker came the next day. Our RA sent out a building-wide email saying she'd received anonymous complaints about people dressing inappropriately in the hallways and asking everyone to please keep things covered. Yeah, I knew exactly where that came from, so I decided to get a little petty revenge. I remembered from orientation that her boyfriend doesn't even go to our school, and this year, because of health rules, no outside guests are allowed in the dorms. On top of that, masks are required in hallways, and her boyfriend never wore one. So I went to the same anonymous complaint form she used against me and submitted one about non-students sneaking into the dorm without masks. I didn't use her name, I just described what was happening. The very next morning, the RA sent another email. From now on, all guests would have their IDs checked to make sure they were actual students, which meant her boyfriend wasn't welcome anymore. So in a way, I did her a favor. If she was that worried about her boyfriend staring at other people in the hallway, now she doesn't have to worry at all, because he can't be here.